What up? What up? What's going on? This is Andre with Quality Lawn Care Cares, and today I want to talk a little bit about pre-emergence and how we're going to apply it. So stay tuned. I've already applied some weed killer and pre-emergence to my yard out front. As you can see, it is fully infested with chicken weeds. We have a lot of dandelion seeds. We have a lot of what they call false dandelions or the cat's ears. As you can see, it's yellowing. And I used a over-the-counter Home Depot brand just to see how it would do. But today, I'm actually going to use a commercial pre-emergence with a commercial herbicide. But I wanted you guys to see some of what the over-the-counter Home Depot product does. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. I want you to see the weeds, just see what it does, and how we're going to mix it, and how we're going to apply it. There's the what they call cat's ears or false dandelions. They're a pain. We're going to kill them. I'm mixing my selective herbicide with my pre-emergence. This is commercial, so my selective herbicide is a Trimec 992 broadleaf herbicide. Works on broadleaf. As you can see, it controls dandelions, clovers, knotweed, henbit, chickenweed, plantain spurge, and a whole bunch of other broadleaf weeds, which are common in most people's backyards and front yards in Georgia down here, southern, killing this Bermuda grass or taking over this Bermuda grass. This here is prodiamine 65 WDG. This here will, like I explained before in the other videos, the professional grade, it will actually stop the germination process of weeds taking over. So what happens is that weeds have spores. They spread their seeds out. Of course, you're going to need a backpack sprayer, or you can use your pump sprayer, and you're going to need a measuring tool to measure the yard, which I've already done. So what weeds do to get themselves spread around, they have spores that they spread out. You have your winter seeds, you have your winter weeds, and you have your springtime weeds. It's right now, a lot of the stuff that you see in the yard probably taking root, or your winter weeds. If you're infested like mine, these are just long time weeds that ain't went home. But what we're going to do is we are going to stop the process of them growing into the next season, because the actual springtime weeds die in the wintertime, and the wintertime weeds die in the springtime. So they start sending out their spores to start the process all over again, and the pre-emergence is going to stop that from coming. I got a selective herbicide, which is what actually kills the weeds at maturity and at teenage stages. So since I have such an infestation, some of these are already matured, and I'm going to need to kill them. Selective herbicide is a herbicide that will actually kill weeds in the grass without actually hurting your grass that you have. So if you got Bermuda or you got zoysia, actually read the labels on them, because the labels will tell you what grasses that they are safe for. So mine is safe for Bermuda, I believe zoysia, and some other things. But I know a lot of these are not safe for St. Augustine. That requires a different type of product. But we're going to mix these together. So I'm going to mix together my Trimec, and I'm going to mix together my prodiamine. And I'm also going to use another product called a type of product. I'll tell you what it is. It's called surfactant. And what happens is that when you spray water, or when you spray anything on these leaves, they tend to bead up. So what happens is when they bead up, this particular product, selective, works through applying the chemical to the leaves. But if it doesn't soak in, they'll just beat up, and they never actually get to the root of the weeds, and they get killed. And they don't get killed, or some of them are hanging around and be like, "Hi, you didn't get me." So what surfactant does, it's a bonding agent. And what it does is it makes the water not bead and actually stick to the top of the leaves and have it soak into the actual root, so it actually kill it. So we're going to mix all those together. So I'm going to take the next step and show you guys how I mix all this together. Later. All right, so talking about the surfactant. So you can buy surfactant online on Amazon. It's like 24 bucks. Or for you homeowners, and what I like to use, you can use baby shampoo or you can use dishwashing detergent. It has surfactant in it, and it actually does the same thing that surfactant does. It won't hurt the lawn. It won't damage anything. Put about an ounce of this per gallon of what you need in there. So this is what I use for the surfactant to make the actual water stick and not bead up on top of the leaves. Gain. Dawn, baby shampoo. Get the cheapest one. Don't get nothing with all the additives in there and stuff like that. Just 88-cent bottle or whatever you can use. I wanted to show you guys real quick. This is what I use. I showed you the front yard. This is what I use for the front yard. This is over the counter. It works pretty good. It's a selective herbicide. That's about 20 bucks, and it'll cover the average lawn. And it started actually killing a lot of these weeds. But since I am super infested, when it's cold, when you're Bermuda, or when a lot of your southern grass is dormant, you can spray it with a lot of selective herbicide and not do too much damage because it's dormant, it's not awake. So I want to try to kill a lot of these weeds before they actually starts to wake up. Probably start to wake up here around April. And I want to start spraying the pre-emergent down and killing some of those, making sure those weeds don't come back once I get rid of them. And I'll do more videos about what it takes to actually feed the lawn and make the lawn nice and green. So this is what you guys can use at Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. It's like 20 bucks. You can get that. But as I told you, I'm going to be using the Trimec. A little bit more concentrated, but it's more for my commercial properties because I have to have a larger amount dealing with multiple properties. So I got a video earlier showing you the actual granule pre-emergent that I use. Let's Go. That's also from Home Depot. You could purchase it for like 25 bucks a bag. It covers like 12,000 square feet. It's a little bit slower release. It releases slower. It takes about 4 to 5 weeks for it to start taking root. So I like to do 2 applications on the properties to kill those weeds. So I put that out probably about maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago. I put that out. And I'm going to go back behind it. This is a dissolvable one. It dissolves in liquid. Liquid will take root a little bit faster. It'll actually soak into the soil and get into those roots of those weeds and stop the germination process a little bit faster. But this is also a commercial brand that I use, that I purchased and what I use. So I already know the mixtures. I've already filled my container up about halfway because I want to mix them all together. And I got a video a couple weeks ago. You can find it on the page, of an insect barrier too. I like to go ahead and put down something to go ahead and possibly kill what insects is in there, and also keep a barrier from insects from coming on the property. As you saw earlier, I had an earlier video, I had some fire ant hills. I went ahead and killed those, but there's a lot of bugs and stuff in the ground already. This is actually another Home Depot product that you can get that I like to use because it's concentrated. It's actually affordable. It's about 30 bucks. I've used this a lot on my customers' yards too to kill a lot of those, so I run through a little bit quicker. But for the average homeowner, this is probably gonna last you quite a while, probably maybe a year or two, because its application, it says it'll last up to 6 months. So, you know me, I like to put it out maybe a month or two before. So let's say every 4 months, I'll put this out. But it kills a lot of bugs. It kills spiders. It's a lot of stuff that doesn't kill spiders. This kills spiders. So I'm gonna mix this in today with my product. So we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff mixed up. So you definitely want to read the directions. I know for a fact that my prodiamine, my pre-emergence, is going to be ½ an ounce per gallon. Gallon covers 1,000 feet. We're going to put 5 gallons in here. So doing that math, I think that's going to equal out to about 3 ounces. If I'm doing it right, 5. Yeah, we're going to go over a little bit, and we're going to do 3 ounces of this prodiamine. A little too much. So also what you want to do is you want to get your square footage of your property. That's why I use a measuring tool. I did my backyard. My backyard is actually about 10,000 square feet. This gallon, or all of these, will cover about 1 gallon, 1,000 feet. So I'm actually going to have to mix this twice because I got a 5 gallon. So I'll probably be able to cover about 5,000 square feet. So I'm going to mix the first batch here first, and then I'm going to go back out and come spray, and then come back in and mix another batch and spray it again. So pouring in my prodiamine, and Now I'm going to put in my Trimac. Oh guys, I'm not doing it, bad practice, but when you're dealing with this stuff, please wear some gloves. I don't have any on. I should have some on, but wear your gloves when you're dealing with these chemicals here, because these are some potent chemicals that we are dealing with right here. So now I'm going to pour out the Trimac, my selective herbicide. This is 1.5 ounces per gallon. I'm doing 5 gallons, so I think that's going to be about 8 ounces off the top of my head. Be as precise as you can. Not one of these things where you have to, you know, don't go too crazy over, but you definitely want to be precise. That's 6. So actually this one container should do me good for this yard here. I got 8 in there now. And I'm going to use my, and this is, last time I read was about, I want to say 1 ounce, 1,000 square feet. Just to play it safe, I like to read the directions. So application volume, 1,000 square feet. So 0.5 fluid ounces. Dilute to 10 gallons. To 5 gallons is going to be application volume, 1,000 square feet. About 1/2 ounce. We're looking at about 1/2 ounce. So we got 5 gallons. I think this up here is about, not too much, 2 ounces. So, like I said, guys, use gloves. I should have some on, and I don't. I'm mixing this all together because it's on my property, but if I was doing another one, I would actually clean all this out, have all this stuff, because I don't want it mixing in other people's yard. Everybody doesn't have the same grass, so. And I'm going to use my surfactant, which is my dishwashing detergent. 1 ounce a gallon, so I'm going to put about 5 ounces in here. Just going to use up all my little bit of detergent. This is why you get a dishwasher. It's going to help this stuff stick, actually take root and kill these weeds, because we want green grass this year. So. Boom, there we have it. Have all our products in there. I'm gonna add some more water and we'll come in here and mix it up. So we have put together the pre-emergence, we have put together the selective herbicide, we have put some bug repellent pesticide in there, and we have sprayed it in the backyard as you see in the video. I hope the video was very informational. Thank you guys for watching, and this is Andre with Quality Lawn Care Cares, and thank you guys for tuning in.